Saint Philothea, the righteous martyr of Athens. February 19th. A wealthy noblewoman in 16th century Athens dedicates her fortune to establishing a monastery and ransoming captives, leading to her martyrdom under Ottoman rule. A heads up in the spirit of transparency. Please be advised that this content may include physical violence, persecution, and death. In the 16th century, during the time of Ottoman rule, the city of Athens endured many hardships. It was into this historical period that Ravula Benizelou was born around 1522. Her family, the Benizelos, was illustrious and wealthy, and her parents, Angelos Benizelos and Sirigi Paleologina, instilled in her a deep sense of piety and devotion to God from her earliest years. Ravula distinguished herself by her commitment to prayer and spiritual life even in her youth. At the age of 14, Ravula's life took a difficult turn when she was compelled into a marriage. This union was not of her choosing, and her husband proved to be a man of cruel and abusive character. For 3 years, Ravula endured this trial, maintaining her inner spiritual composure despite her outward suffering. At the age of 17, she became a childless widow. This event, though sorrowful, opened a path for her to fully pursue her spiritual aspirations. Following the repose of her parents, Ravula inherited a substantial fortune. Rather than living a life of comfort, she chose to dedicate her entire inheritance and her remaining life to the service of God and her fellow human beings. Around the year 1551, Ravula took a decisive step. She founded a women's monastery on the very site of her family's mansion in Athens. In this new spiritual home, she embraced the monastic life, taking the name Philothea, which translates to lover of God. The monastery was dedicated to the Apostle Andrew, and under Saint Philothea's leadership, it quickly became a vital center of charitable work and education for the women of Athens, offering a sanctuary of hope amidst the challenges of the occupation. Saint Philothea and her community of nuns engaged in extensive social ministry. They established hospitals, providing essential medical care to the sick and infirm. They also founded hospices, offering shelter, food, and comfort to the poor and the elderly, who often had nowhere else to turn. Recognizing the importance of knowledge and spiritual formation, Saint Philothea ensured that schools were opened within the monastery. Here, girls and women received instruction in religion, literacy, and practical handicrafts. These efforts not only addressed immediate needs, but also fostered spiritual growth and self-sufficiency among the Christian population, preserving their faith and culture under foreign domination. Among Saint Philothea's most profound and perilous acts of charity was her work to aid those suffering directly under Ottoman oppression. She provided refuge and protection for Greek women who had managed to escape from Turkish harems, offering them a safe haven and a path to a new life within the Christian community. Furthermore, she dedicated herself to the ransoming of Christian captives, often using her remaining resources to secure their freedom from enslavement. These actions were a direct and courageous challenge to the authority of the Turkish rulers, who viewed such interventions as acts of defiance against their power. Saint Philothea's steadfastness in these endeavors demonstrated her profound love for Christ and her neighbor, embodying the orthodox understanding of active compassion. The extensive and defiant charitable work of Saint Philothea did not go unnoticed by the Ottoman authorities, and it aroused their severe anger. On the eve of the feast of Saint Dionysius, the Areopagite, in 1588, Saint Philothea and her nuns were gathered for a vigil service in a small chapel situated outside the city walls of Athens. This sacred gathering was violently interrupted. Turkish officials, having discovered their location, broke into the chapel. They seized Saint Philothea, dragging her out into the open. There, they subjected her to a merciless and brutal beating, intending to end her life. They left her gravely injured, presuming her dead. The nuns, witnessing this violence, managed to recover their abbess and carried her back to the safety of the convent. Saint Philothea, though alive, suffered greatly from the severe wounds inflicted upon her. For several months, she endured her pain with Christian fortitude, offering her suffering as a final witness to her faith. On February 19, 1589, Saint Philothea reposed in the Lord, having received the crown of martyrdom. Her death confirmed her life's dedication and her unwavering confession of Christ amidst persecution. The people of Athens, having witnessed her life of service and her ultimate sacrifice, quickly recognized Saint Philothea as a martyr and a saint. Her holy relics were later found to be incorrupt, a testament to her sanctity and God's grace. These venerated relics are now enshrined in the Metropolitan Cathedral of Athens, where the faithful continue to offer prayers and seek her intercessions. Saint Philothea is honored as a patron saint of the city of Athens, her memory serving as an enduring inspiration for asceticism, charity, and steadfast faith in the face of adversity. Her life stands as a testament to the power of Christian love and sacrifice.